Hey guys, it's me, Alderaanian 12, and here's another DevSaber. I know it's the end of the week and I haven't been doing it regularly, but my schedule's kind of been busy. As you can see, I've been trying to work on this game and get every preview. If you see, there's also been previews on my YouTube channel of each and every weapon that's coming to this game that is a blaster. You have the DP-23 coming up, it's a new weapon. You have the DC-15X, the DC-15A, you have the E11, you have all sorts of weapons coming up. But there is an issue, and a serious one. Around my birthday, or around the day before my birthday, my game broke. So currently it is broken, that's why you will see broken on there, because there was this spawn thing. The spawn, it was like a spawn kind of thing where, let me just put it this way. There was this respawn module script and level prepare script, which is basically what I use to help put players in the right position. Their C-frame, depending on their class, was determined by their class and the level that they were on. That got broken. It works at first, but then it will stop working afterward because the teams thing is broken. Which means that now I have to create a new game, which is why you see this up here. This very map right here is basically what I'm trying to make. I'm trying to make a new version of it with the exact look. So basically I had to use, in fact, there will be credits to give credit to the person who made this map. The rest of it is all made by me. Yeah. Like the cafes, I made that. I built the cafe's exterior, but I had to find some models for the interior. And I also built a chair as well. These models were originally made by Electricity. However, I had to take these and, retexture them a little bit, make them for different functions. Like this one's a lightsaber shop. These I had to put in different kinds of weapons. Instead of the sword, I would give the lightsaber. A blaster shop, I'm going to make that a little different too. Like basically what's going to be up here will be some actual blasters. And it will also be lights, the lights that I made by myself. Now this model I had to take from my inventory as a free model at first. And then this one right here, I had added on to it. I had also made use of the global library for it, which was originally made by Splashkey, but now I made it myself. Like this is how I made all these models. And this part, except for the map and some of what's inside the cafe. But this model right here, I definitely scripted myself, or re-scripted it a little bit. Now, getting back to what I was doing, another thing that I've also tried to make myself was, well, the spawns. The spawns are always created by Roblox, but you can always make them better. The Inquisitors I definitely made myself. I had, started them off as just models, free models at first in the old game. And then I expanded on them a little bit. Gave them clothing, I gave them clothing, I gave them even eyes that I designed myself using Pixlr. If you don't know what Pixlr is, I'll have it in the description of this video. It's basically like a graphic design program, but it's online. You can use it online. You can also save your work and stuff. Trust me, it's quite useful when you want to make certain things or, draw or anything like that. The hair asset, I had to get from another model. But the hair asset is considered this model mine because that hair asset wasn't on it before I put it there. And also, he has a different structure than he used to. Like, I had to take a manager script of one mob from Splash Keys Kit, and I had to modify that manager a little bit so that it would work with the existing structure of this. So this is what I have so far for that. And I also changed the sword carrier too. Another tip about your sword carrier if you're making an RPG is that you want to make sure that if they have the sword, since the sword gets cloned in the model, it's best to, in fact, yeah. Let me see if I can put something back in here. Good. Okay. The sword carrier. If they already have it, then it's going to return, or basically it's going to end it right there. The statement right there. Or block of code right there. And this block of code or function has it to where it'll have a debounce, but also the attack player, I've added that and everything else. So basically I've added what should have been there in the first place. So yeah. And that's it in terms of that. Now another update that's coming after the game gets a good sprucing up. Well, here's what's gonna happen. There are gonna be droids that you want to defeat. The Empire does not involve Dooku anymore. He's no longer going to be in the plot. There will be a bunch of droid bosses, but they're going to be like remotely off. Yeah, the bosses, you can tell they are Inquisitors, like high-ranking Inquisitors. And the thing about them is that these Inquisitors, as I can tell, are, let me just put it this way. There are Inquisitors, and then there are Inquisitor leaders, Inquisitorious leaders. Inquisitorious leaders are the bosses. You want to defeat them. Now, the Inquisitorious leaders will not be able to mess with bounty hunters because they're the ones who assign the bounty hunters to find the Jedi and bring them dead or alive. Luckily, the bounty hunters have a mob allegiance. That's another update coming up soon. There will be mob allegiances to help with this process of remaking the game. Because they have to chase the Jedi that are players through the caves or defeat the Jedi altogether. So yes, that one's going to be unique as well. There's also going to be a loadout GUI for the bounty hunters to look at, but it's going to be in a different context. What I mean by that, usually loadout GUIs are what you use to fit yourself out with, with guns or weapons that you would need before you spawn. But this time it's going to be when you already have spawned, or when you can fit your loadout, which is one weapon only, with certain things. Like, for example, the E5 can be fitted out with with some upgrades or attachments, or you could fit out with with more ammo. You can reload the loadout. It basically helps to assist, in other words. Anyways, guys, that is going to be. Oh, and one more thing. Hair customizations is going to be coming out as well. Which means that there will be meshes, more meshes, and. Sorry, that was a penny. And that means not just more meshes, but also more, I would say, features in terms of that. Like, you can have different types of hair. You can be anything you want to be. You don't have to be just this one Jedi. Bounty hunters can also have hair, but that's about it. So you can either like this video, comment on it. Also, put in the comments what updates you guys would want to see in the new Saber front, Alderaanian Assault, if you would like to see any updates. And or if this is new to you, you can subscribe. So that's about it. My name is Alderaanian 12, and cheers.